Hey, I'm editing a video about a race, and while I'm doing this, I want to go ahead and show you when you have pictures in on your layer, you want to add motion. Sometimes with video, you want to add motion too. You also want to make sure your pictures scale well. So I have 3 pictures lined up. This is my first picture. It looks pretty good at the start, but I'm clicking on it. I'm going up to Effect Controls up here. I'm going to scale it out just a bit and see, yeah, that's a better picture, at least as a start, because there now we can see the whole lady. Pretty cute. I'm going to now make this my starting point. So I have my playhead at the front. I'm pressing on the little time clickers for both position and scale because I may change both. And now at the end of the photo, where do I want it to look? I move my playhead down here. Now I'm going to add some diamonds right here to say this is the point where I want it to be changed to something else. And so, of course, I want it to have a zoom, so I'm the main character here. Do I want this guy's head in? Yeah, that's probably better. Like that. So I've changed the position and the scale, and now...
It was a small race, not many people there. So I started off near the front because I hate trying to pass so many people and feeling so tight.
And ideally, you would do that for the next one. However, there is a way you can speed things up. So I could go on this one and go, okay, where do I want it to start? You got to click this to make sure it's changing the right clip. Zoom out. Oh, there's my back. That's where I'd want it to start. Okay. Again, like last time, click on the time clocks because that's my first spot that I want it to change. If you don't want it to change, if you don't want any movement, you could just leave it like that. But I want a zoom. So I need a start point and an end point. Okay, so then I'm going to come to the end of the clip, click the diamonds. These are called keyframes. And now I'm going to scale it a little bit for a zoom, but of course I need to be in the photo, so I'm changing the position. And you can double click on the picture and change the position like that, but I don't know. I just feel like it accomplishes better what I'm trying to do, so I tend to do it this way. Okay. Don't have much to work with here on the edge of the photo, but that's good. Okay. Let me show you how, if you don't want to do this to every single picture, let's say you have a lot of pictures and you know they're all laid out similar, you can copy and paste your effect, okay? So I'm thinking maybe the first one is going to be similar to how I might want this one. So I'm going to take this, I'm clicking on this clip, and I'm just clicking on the motion section over here because that's what I changed about this clip. I'm Command-C'ing that. And now I'm coming over to this clip. I like to move my playhead above the clip so I can see what's changing. I'm clicking on the clip, and I think I'm just going to right-click. And oh, if there was paste attributes, I would click that, but I'm not seeing it. So let's just Command-V. And now you see that yellow FX came on there, and we now have motion and scale and keyframes on there. So it copied our effect, which is nice. Okay, so now I'm going to play it and see how it looks because it's likely there's going to be stuff I need to adapt. So
Started off way too fast and way too upfront in the race. Okay, so I did. So usually
it's not bad, but I want it better, more customized. So I want to jump to my first keyframe and set the first. So I could do this, but likely you aren't going to land on the right spot. So use these arrows to jump to the exact spot where the keyframe is. And now I want this to be the zoomed out again. I guess this is a pretty good starting spot. It would be nice if I was a little further back, you know, utilizing the rule of thirds and such. Like maybe that, but now I'm working at the edge of my photo, so I need to scale it up a little bit. And now I want to position my feet up. That's better. Okay, so that's where I want it to go. Now I want to go to the next set of keyframes to set the end position. So I'm going to click these arrows, go to next keyframe, and I'm going to just adjust there. So I always am in the habit of keyframing both position and scale because usually when you scale it up, you want to change the position. So you would want to set both these toggles on and then click both the diamonds for keyframing it. Let's see, I'm just trying to customize. Really, that woman, she looks like the main focus. If I go it like this, because I'm in the shadows. Now this guy looks like the main focus. I guess right here's the best I can do. Okay. And now I have this whole series where I have zooms on my pictures.
it was a small race, not many people there. So I started off near the front because I hate trying to pass so many people.
It's done by
Typing.
step 1, move your playhead above your clip. Step 2, click your clip. Step 3, go to the effect controls window up here. Step 4, make sure your playhead is where you want the motion to begin and toggle on these animations. Then set them how you want them, position and scale. And then come over to where you want them to end, click the keyframes, and adjust your position and scale. You can do this with a lot of things, like opacity is for fade. You can rotate. You can even change blend modes, all this stuff. But the one you'll use the most are position and scale. I wanted to show you that because that's a very important feature to know how to do in Adobe Premiere. And once you know that, plus layering your videos and doing the cuts and edits, what you can do with the toolbar, you know what you need to know about Premiere to get most of what you need done. So I hope this helps.